Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome to updates from Igbo Area TV. Simmons, former communications director for Vice President Kamala Harris, has called for President Joe Biden to step down, allowing Harris to become the first female U.S. president. Simmons praised Biden's presidency, noting he fulfilled many prophecies but argued that being a transitional figure was his last promise to keep. However, it's worth noting that Joe Biden actually withdrew from the 2024 presidential election on July 21, 2024, and endorsed Kamala Harris as the replacement. Harris went on to lose the election to Donald Trump, who is set to be inaugurated as president in January 2025. Simmons suggested Biden resign within 30 days to enable Harris' ascension for presidency, paving way for future female candidates to run without the burden of being the first. When asked about Harris' potential Supreme Court nomination, Simmons reiterated his support for her presidency, emphasizing Biden's power to make history by making Harris the 47th U.S. president. Interestingly, Biden's withdrawal from the election was a historic move, making him the first incumbent president since Lyndon B. Johnson in 1968 to withdraw from a re-election race. This decision was likely influenced by concerns about his age and health, as well as his performance in the first presidential debate against Donald Trump. Here are key points related to Joe Biden's withdrawal from the 2024 presidential election. Withdrawal announcement. Joe Biden withdrew from the 2024 United States presidential election on July 21, 2024, and endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris as his replacement. Now, reasons for withdrawal. Biden's decision was likely influenced by concerns about his age and health, and his performance in his first presidential debate against Trump. Historic move. Biden became the first incumbent president since Lyndon B. Johnson in 1968 to withdraw from a re-election race, and the first since the 19th century to withdraw after serving only one term. Impact on the election. Kamala Harris went on to lose the election to Donald Trump, who is set to be inaugurated as president January 2025. Trump was to be the 47th president of the United States. And if this should happen, if Biden resigns, definitely by constitution of most countries and certainly constitution of United States of America, Kamala Harris will become the president. Now, will she become the 47th? Meanwhile, we shall look at it. What many are saying from the Kamala Harris angle is that she will become the 47th. But there's another declaration or the main declaration that Trump is already the 47th United States president. So will Kamala Harris just remain silent, answering president, or it will be seen as if she fulfilled Biden's term, concluded Biden's term as still the number 46th. Meanwhile, continued to Biden's legacy. Despite his withdrawal, Biden's presidency has been marked by significant accomplishments, including promoting higher economic growth and recovery following the COVID-19 pandemic, and making protecting American democracy a central focus of his campaign. Let's take a critical look at the situation surrounding Joe Biden's withdrawal from the 2024 United States presidential election. Background and context. Joe Biden withdrew from the 2024 presidential election on July 21, 2024, as we have said, and he endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris as his replacement. Among reasons for his withdrawal are we have told you he failed in the debate with Trump. The other one is there are calls for his withdrawal. more than 30 senior Democrats had called for Biden to withdraw from the race by July 19, 2024. Now, here are the aftermath and implications. Biden's withdrawal marked a significant turning point in the election. Kamala Harris' nomination. Harris officially became the Democratic presidential nominee on August 5th, 2024, but ultimately lost the election to Donald Trump. Now, there is a question: if Joe Biden resigns now, just like he's been advised or is being instructed to, so that Harris will become the first female president of the United States, paving way for others. If Joe Biden resigns now, what happens? If Joe Biden resigns as president now, Kamala Harris won't automatically become the president. Donald Trump has already been elected as the 47th president of the United States and is set to take office on January 20, 2025. However, if we are talking about hypothetically, and Joe Biden were to resign before the election, Vice President Kamala Harris would have taken over as president, making her the first female president of the United States. But since the election has already taken place and Donald Trump has won, Kamala Harris won't become president due to Biden's resignation. She can't become president.